Well, hello, grandchildren. It's Sunday evening, so it's time for another Bible verse. And today we're going to be looking at a very, very, very important Bible verse, and it's Romans 3:23. But before we get started, I want to thank you for those of you that were able to come down. You have those grandchildren that were able to come down for the run I did on my 70th birthday, where I ran almost 4 miles. And I really hope you've watched the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. But it certainly was having my family there to meet me at the end is quite a surprise, and I'll be forever thankful for it. And then today we got to have a birthday parade for Miss Burrell for her 10th birthday, and I did a YouTube video on that, so I hope you guys can look at that as well. But we are to Romans 3:23 today, and it's very important that you know this verse, and that you believe this verse, and that you apply this verse to your life, because it's a way to have a right standing with God, knowing this, so you can do something about this condition. So, let me go here, and let's change the font to a little bit smaller. We'll go 36. See if we have enough room. And we'll go there, and we'll go like this. And it starts out for all. That all is an important understanding, for all. So let's give it a different color, green, and let's enlarge that. For all have what? For all. Oops. For all have sinned. For all have sinned. That sin is things like not obeying parents. That does not make God happy. Children are supposed to obey their parents. Arguing. I don't think there's an E in there. Arguing. Arguing. Being mean. That does not make God happy. Being mean. Not telling the truth. And we add one more. And being selfish. Whoops. For all have sinned. I know as a child, I didn't always obey my parents. To be perfect, you have to obey your parents every time. Every time you have to obey your parents. And one time you don't, That God says you've sinned. And guess what? There's no sinners in heaven. That's the bad news. The good news is, aren't you glad when we get to heaven there's not going to be any bad people in heaven? No, it's going to be all forgiven people. The key to heaven is not perfectness or not goodness, it's forgiveness. That we have to have forgiveness with God. Why? For all have sinned. So we have to apologize to God for our sin. For all have sinned. And here's the result of not being perfect. And come short. Let's do that, come short. I'm going to put this in red, and I'll explain why in a moment. And let's raise that up a little bit, because I want to emphasize that coming short. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. Come short of glory of God means no heaven. There's no sinners in heaven. So when a person comes short of the glory of God, they miss out on heaven. The good news is God made a way through Jesus Christ. That's why I put that come short in red. Give that sin to Jesus. And Jesus, when he went to the cross, that's why he went to the cross, is to take your mistakes to the cross so you don't come short. See, God made a way through his Son that we can be forgiven. Is that not awesome? Isn't that not awesome news? Romans 3:23, for all sin and come short of the glory of God. All right, there's your Bible verse. Love you guys. Bye.